Alright guys, so I've been promising this for months now, but I'm finally doing unboxings of the Young Boys' Traveling Alone Japanese photo books. So these are solo photo books that you could buy on Hottest Japan, which is their Japanese fan club. And I've bought these over the last few months through Japanese proxy sites. And 2 p.m. Releases so many things in Japan. It's very overwhelming, especially this past year with all the solo releases and special things you could buy in Japan especially. But I'll be going through the Young Boys here, so Chansung, Junho, and Wooyoung's Traveling Alone photo books. And I do have Taecyeon's latest one too, but that'll be in a different video since it's slightly different than these three. So I'll start chronologically, starting from the Magne, and then work my way up to Wooyoung. Okay guys, so I have Chansung's first Traveling Alone photo book here. So I know there aren't any unboxing of these, which is why I've been meaning to do this for ages now. Because the pictures in here are gorgeous and these photo books are massive. So this is the DVD that comes with Chansung's, and this is on the side of just a regular CD disc. So I'll show you what this looks like. And to understand the scale of these photo books, this is how big the CD is. So as you see, this fits almost 6 CDs, so these are huge. But anyway, these come with slip covers. So just this plastic slip cover here. And they're kind of thin. As you see here. And then Chansung, the back looks like this. And the first 2 photo books, so this one and then Junho's, were shot in winter. But they were not shot at the same time. So this, I forget when Chansung's book was released, but it was released much earlier than Junho's. So I'm just gonna now show you all the pictures in here. We have snow on the ground, Chansung in a nice winter coat, and you see the landscape. He's on some type of ocean lakefront. I forget exactly where this was shot. It must be somewhere in Japan. And what's great about these is that they're nice, big close-ups of Chansung. And Chansung doesn't have a lot of solo material, which makes this photo book even more exciting. And so, like, he doesn't have any physical solo albums at this time. So just having this really massive photo book of just pictures of him is a really great treat. And when it comes to finding this photo book, it is unfortunately kind of harder to find his compared to the other 2 members, since this was released much earlier. And I think because he's not one of the more popular members in Japan, there are fewer made maybe or circulated among Hottest Japan. But if you can nab this, I think it's definitely worth the money. Let's just look at Chansung here. We're back with some more winter shots. then where there is a shirtless picture. Or kind of shirtless picture, but you do see his back. I'm sorry, I'm awkwardly flipping through these. Hopefully this turns out okay for you guys. And then this is the last page with the credits. So next up is Junho's version, which, as I mentioned before, also has a winter theme of him in the snow, someplace in Japan. I forget exactly where. And then this is his DVD. So this kind of, the DVDs for these photo books are basically just making ofs. So you kind of see behind the scenes while they're doing these photo shoots. So I'll take off the cover. And this is what the back looks like. And then there's no typography on the spine like Chansung's had. And this is just, I think, an ad that originally came in. So I will attempt to flip through this again. So the two youngest are kind of twins in that they both have these camel long winter coats. But the photo concepts are a little different. You see Junho's more indoors here, the coat. He's more at it like a cabin than at a frozen lake, or I think it was, might have been the ocean. I'm not sure where Chansung's was again. And it's kind of cool seeing him in the winter here, since whenever he releases solo albums, they usually have very summery concepts since they're released during summer. Though he does have a new winter mini album coming out, which should be interesting since he has not done one of those before. Now it looks like he's at some type of trailer with a dog. So if you want to get this photo book, or any of these photo books really, I do suggest getting them with the DVDs, because a lot of times you could see these being sold without the DVDs, but the DVDs I think are a lot of fun. And they're region free too, so you don't have to worry about region coding. Him on a horse. And inside, I think, a cathedral. Or some type of reception room. Yeah, I think it's a reception room, not a cathedral. Or maybe it is. I'm not totally sure. But this is the last page with the credits here. And then you have the back again with his footprints. And the imagery on the back of his coat is interesting. I didn't comment about that earlier, but this is Junho's. And now on to the last one with Wooyoung. So changing from the winter concepts, we now have Wooyoung here with a more spring-summer concept. And his DVD looks like this. And again, these DVDs are makings or behind the scenes of these photo shoots. So we have the front, the back, which doesn't have Wooyoung in it, like the other two had, the other two members. And the spine, again, doesn't have any typography. And another ad. So I did buy this. This was the only one I bought sealed, brand new. The other two I bought opened, but they were in like new condition. I think there was slightly more wear in the Chansung one compared to the Junho one, but I can't complain. And I do like how Wooyoung has a more kind of fun, summery concept here. I think it fits his personality a bit more compared to the other two with the winter concepts. This one's really cute. And another camel coat. I guess there's a theme of camel coats amongst the young boys and their solo traveling photo books. And I really do like the color saturation going on here. So it's not, it does look like it's been touched upon since the colors are so vibrant and saturated, but I don't mind it too much. I think it's a lot of fun. And I don't think there's any solo photo shoot that I've seen with Wooyoung in a similar concept. So it's nice to see this very bright concept for him. And just the scenery itself is gorgeous. I haven't had a chance to watch this behind the scenes DVD yet, but I did watch the other two and they're a lot of fun. It does make me wish that there were English subtitles on these Japanese DVDs, but I'm definitely not who they're catering towards in terms of selling these. And then the last page with the credits. Alright, so that was it for unboxing all three of these. Hope you guys found these interesting at least. And if you have any questions about how to buy these, you can ask down below. I buy these on proxy sites, so you could find them on Yahoo Auctions or some other flea market sites. And when it comes to finding them for, I guess, decent prices, Chansung's will be the most difficult. Both Junho's and Wooyoung's, which are much newer, so they were released within this past year, are easier to find. Junho's will have a lot because there are a lot of these circulating, because he's the most popular member in Japan, and Wooyoung has a lot circulating as well, especially with his recent Japanese concerts he's had. And when it comes to more of these, I'm hoping we'll get photo books like this for all the members. I know Junho's going to have another one in January of when he was traveling in LA. So when he was there within the past year. So I'll definitely be buying that, and I could do an unboxing of that if if anyone is interested in these. I guess we'll see how much interest these videos get. But I do try to do unboxings for most of the 2 p.m. things I have that just don't have unboxings for in general, because they just have so much stuff that I think people are not aware of, especially because it's mostly released in Japan. And one of the reasons why I started this channel was to kind of showcase these and show especially international fans that 2 p.m. is very active, and they release a lot of things that are worth owning. So up next I should have Taecyeon's Gourmet traveling photo book soon. So I'll be unboxing that now, and I'll probably release it shortly after this video is released. So stay tuned for that.